I run there. So here with Gemma Dryburgh at the Trescott Women's Scottish Open. Excited to have you here, I'm sure, and excited to be here in your home country. Just how excited are you to be back in Scotland?
Yeah, very excited. Obviously, this weather today is just perfect. No better place to be than on a Scottish Links in that sunny weather, just a little light breeze. Family are here to watch, so it's great to see them. I don't get to see them very often. So yeah, it's just special to be back, and it's such a great event as well. So they do Visit Scotland and Trustgolf do a great job.
I played this event quite a few times. It actually did play here in 2017 when it was held at Dumbarnie Links. What do you remember about the golf course, and what did you see out there this morning that you liked?
Yeah, I remember it reasonably well. When I got here Monday, I played it in 2016 and 17. So a lot of memorable holes out there, especially the 18th hole. It's a great risk reward hole. It was a great playoff between Rafa and I think it was Callum Shinkwin. So it was great to get back there and saw the girls. I played with some Scottish golf girls today, and they played and went for the green, which was great to see. But yeah, we'll see if I get to go for it this year. We'll see.
Speak a little to that. I mean, how excited are you to see not only the future of Scottish golf out here playing with you, but how excited are you to be a role model? I mean, you're one of very few Scottish women played on the LPGA Tour, if not the only one at this point. I know Louise just made her pro debut this week, but how excited are you just to be a role model for girls like you?
Yeah, I hope I can be. I'm always open to anyone, asking me advice. Hopefully the girls today will ask me whenever they need advice or whatever they need. So I love to help the game and grow the game. So I know I was in their position once before, so I always appreciated people reaching out to me that were on tour and kind of offering their advice. So hopefully I could be that person.
Let's just chat a little bit about your season. Obviously got back out to the LPGA Tour via Q Series last December, a grueling 2 weeks of golf, I'm sure. How has it felt to kind of be back out here? You've been playing pretty well from what I could tell. How good do you feel about your game thus far?
Yeah, feeling really good. It's been a decent start to the season, kind of probably the best I've ever had, really. Very consistent, only missing a few cuts here and there, but kind of went on a run of making every cut at the start of the year. My coach has just come out this week. I haven't seen him since March, so it was nice to get a bit of a tune up before this week. So yeah, because I've just moved to America, so I wasn't coming back as much as I had in the past. So yeah, that's been good to see him, and I'm just feeling ready for this week.
Just one more for me, and we'll open it up to the room. We'd spoken to you back at the Cognizant Founders Cup. You had just started a new campaign, Birdies for Alzheimer's Research. How has that been going? I mean, you've been making a lot of birdies, but
yes.
How much money have you raised so far?
I think it was close to, I think it was $5,000. If don't quote me on that. I might need to look that up, but it was a good amount. I was very pleased with it, and I think I'll do something with them in the future. I've actually become one of their champions for the Sports United Against Dementia. So hopefully I'll be able to do more work with them. My grandma has Alzheimer's, so it's kind of close to my heart, and I know it's kind of maybe a cause that doesn't get as much recognition as it should sometimes.
We'll open it up here in the room if you don't mind speaking up, just for our lovely transcriptionist on our Zoom.
Gemma, just talk a little bit about, you've come into this event in the past and had high hopes, but coming in this time, just the confidence you've got on the back of that consistency, how different is that this year?
Yeah, I think just the confidence, probably the most confidence I've had coming into the Scottish before, kind of, playing well out in America and then coming back here, feeling good for it. And yeah, I'm just feeling really good with my swing and my putting as well. So I think it'll stand me in good stead, hopefully.
You openly admitted that was your first year on the LPGA. It was tough.
Yeah.
It is tough, and when you sort of worked hard and you're now making progress, how satisfying is that? Yeah, it's just felt like I've tried to improve every year, and I feel like I've done that. And when I first came out, like you said, I did struggle. Kind of felt a little bit out of my depth almost. Didn't have confidence, and I've just kind of grown into that. I mean, some girls come out and they do it straight away, but sometimes it's just a bit more of a process. So yeah, it's just kind of coming into it now, which is great.
Louise is dipping her quite a big plunge actually, her debut at this event, isn't it? I mean, any advice for Louise coming into her first pro event on home soil? It's pressure.
Yeah, it's very excited for her. I think she won her British Am close to here, just to Kilmarnock over the road. So yeah, so she's got some good vibes around this area. So yeah, I'm really excited for her. When she announced it last week, I was like, yeah, perfect time to do it. Just before the Open, she's in next week as well. So yeah, I'm sure she'll be feeling pretty comfortable with the links as well. So I'm really excited for her and hopefully see her regularly on tour soon.
Going back to when you turned pro, I mean, you obviously know the times are right. I mean, Louise has kind of done it quite quickly, isn't it? We kind of thought she might delay for a wee bit longer, but looking back when you turned pro, did you know you were ready to do it? And
yeah, yeah, it was. Yeah, when I turned pro after I finished uni in America, and then I think I played some access events. I might have played the Tartan Tour, I think, first. So kind of went up there, but I was ready. I was kind of done 4 years at university, and that was kind of the plan to turn pro after that. Went to Q school that year. So I felt ready. Sometimes you just know when it's the right time.
Coming back to here, do we put more pressure on yourself when you're coming back? And kind of, you're based in America predominantly, but is there that extra thing about what I really make a name for myself among folk?
It's you kind of tend to put more pressure on yourself for your kind of home events almost, because you want to do well. You want to, your family's all there and got the home support as well. But sometimes you just have to try and kind of get that out of your mind and play like you do at every other event.
Talked a little bit about playing this event here before. The whole thing's just grown, isn't it? I mean, the stature, everything's going up. But I mean, that's a nice thing to be part of this week, I thought. Yeah,
because I remember in 2016 and 17, I think the clubhouse was a porta cabin. There wasn't much here, and it was still a pro-am format. And now, I mean, look at it. We've got LET, LPGA, and it's, I think is it 2 million this year, the pot. So it's just great to see Scottish golf growing and women's golf as well.
I mean, you sort of live in the States now. It's a good time for Scottish women's golf and girls golf with Grace and others and Hannah. Do you appreciate that? And you maybe are playing a role in being a role model?
Yeah, I hope so. It's great to see them kind of going through the ranks, and Grace is only 15 and she's got great potential. And there's Hannah out in America. She's, I think, won quite a few times over there. And then there was Louise as well, but now she's turned pro. But it's great to see that, Scottish golf growing and doing well. So yeah, hopefully I can play a small part in inspiring them.
Yeah. It's a bit weird to think that in your 20s you can be a kind of role model of looking at like these young ladies.
I know, yeah. It's weird to think because I felt like I was there not too long ago.
Who were the ones that reached you said some people reached out to?
Well, when I was first out on tour, it was kind of Laura Beveridge, formerly Laura Murray, Kylie Henry, and then Catriona Matthews. She always opened up for any advice. I actually asked her to play a practice round next week, so I'll be picking her brain again. Yeah.
Louise, do you have any questions?
I do. I saw you give your number. Did anyone give you a number when you were turning pro that you gave your number to go?
Yeah, I think Catriona, honestly, I came up when I first turned pro. I actually came up to visit her and we played Archerfield, and we played 9 holes and had lunch and stuff. And she said, just contact me anytime that you want advice or anything. So she was really lovely. Yeah.
Any of the girls, would you like to ask any questions? Feel free.
No pressure. They asked all their questions today.
I was going to say all the questions are gone at this point.
Yeah.
What was the best question you were asked?
Well, Grace asked a good question. She asked, what was your route into the pros? I think that's a good question because everyone has their own way of doing it, and there's no right or wrong, but she wants to know kind of for her kind of progression and what she wants to do. So that was good. Yeah.
Would you thoroughly recommend University of America?
I would, yeah. I think it's a good transition between junior and getting onto the pros. I think it's a good way to kind of go that route. So yeah.
Well, we'll start to wrap it up here, and I'll just ask you one more just to close it out. Big year for Scottish golf. I'm sure there's a lot of pride in your home country. What is it meant for you to see all of these major events and to be part of these major events being played in Scotland right now?
Yeah, it's huge. I think there's 5 weeks in a row in Scotland. So it's great for Scottish golf and women's golf in particular. This weekend, next week at Muirfield, first women's event at Muirfield. It's pretty big, so I never thought I'd see it, but it's great to see, and I'm excited to play it as well. I heard such good things, so yeah, it's great to be part of it, and hopefully it's just growing as it has done the last kind of 6 or 7 years.
Awesome. Give them something to cheer for. Good luck
Yeah,
this week.
thank you.
Thanks. Thank you.
Thank you.
See you later. Yeah.